Oh, you're in for a treat this time, Slaptail Nation. This was a complete crazy conversation. It was so crazy that, listen, we rarely ever have any technical difficulties. We had so many technical difficulties on this podcast. It is going to take me, I'm doing this before I even edit the podcast. I bet you it takes me 3.5 hours to edit this podcast to come up with a good quality product, and I'm not even sure it's going to happen for you guys to listen to. So it's going to be fun. We've got the entire squad on this one, and we've got comedian GD Fenderson. Oh, sorry. He is a self-proclaimed forensic humorist, something like that. Anyway, good luck. I know it's going to be fun. We had a blast doing it, but let's hope that I can edit it perfectly. So here we go.
Slaptail Squad, assemble.
If you are listening to this, you are a member of the Great Slaptail Nation, my nation. And who am I? I'm the Beeve Man, master of the universe, creator of all things great and small, and Lord High Commander of the Great Slaptail Nation Army. And with me today, live in the Beaver Den, with an ass so fine it'll make you want to violate the first commandment, the Padme to my Darth Vader, the evil into my Skeletor, and the Harley Quinn to my ever-so-sane Joker, I give you the heart-shaped ass that is the dreadfully morose Swan. Hello, Swan.
Hello.
You're like Eeyore.
I am feeling very dreadfully morose.
She's been nothing but depressed, you guys. But you don't know that
And
because I haven't introduced
full of
her yet.
rage and anger.
She's also full of rage and anger.
But more so morose.
She's definitely dreadfully morose.
Dreadfully morose.
Also with us today, all the way from Marshall, Michigan, I'm assuming, home of Oye Amigos Tacos, that was formerly, what the fuck was it formerly? Hold on. Emilio's Tacos in Battle Creek. Back from my childhood, where the butter ran down to your elbows. I give you my high school friend, the Ricker.
Hi, everybody.
Nice intro. I gave you such as heartfelt,
He said, hi, everybody.
hi,
I
everybody.
said, howdy, partner.
Howdy, if you will.
Yes.
How many chickens you got? You got
0.
chickens, don't you? Really? You just look like somebody who would have chickens.
No, I had chickens. I lost them all in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, see, now
We'll
you're
save
going to
that
make
story.
him cry. Now you're going to make him cry.
Got hungry?
Foxes. Foxes, they came.
Tornado.
The
I'm
tornado.
thinking coyotes.
Are they in
Coyotes.
Oz? They're in Oz now. Your chickens are
They
in
didn't
Oz.
just fly away.
They're being
Stupid
digested.
chickens.
You
Carry
got
on.
you
I
got
mean, it's
coyotes.
been 2 weeks. They've been shit out.
You got coyotes.
Yeah.
I should come out there and do some coyote hunting.
Do
I
it.
would love to do that. Hell yeah!
I can see them
Varmint.
across the pond every night.
Really? Oh, dude, I would
Yep.
totally snipe them for you. Is
Do it.
It's varmint hunting all year for coyotes here in Michigan?
If they're a danger to your
Oh, they're
flock,
dangerous.
yes.
Chickens? They killed your chickens.
They-
They're a
they've been
danger.
proven a
Calm down,
danger.
Swan. You're fucking yelling.
Okay, well, would you rather have me be
I mean,
dreadfully
are they in danger
morose?
now? Your flock's gone.
Yeah, they are in danger. I'm going to put some rubber ducks out there.
Oh, yeah, we were
Carry
still
on.
doing the intros.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, so be quiet.
By the way, perfect timing.
Shut up.
Yeah, also with us today, all the way from Kalamazoo, Michigan, you know him as Chewbacca's little nephew. We know him as Nolan John Cock. Put that cock in your mouth. Nolan John Cock. How goes it, Nolan?
I'm good. How's everybody doing?
We're doing good. Speak up. Get that cock out your mouth.
Another day in paradise.
All right, awesome. And also with us today, all the way from Fresno, California, the monotone with the microphone, the trailer park monster. Oh, God.
The Godfather of Thin Mints, the
Godfather of
child
Thin
for
Mints, the
proponent,
proponent for child
childhood
labor. And, of course, the Dark Lord of Browntown and the Commissioner of All Things Unholy, JD Hutchins of the Slaptail Squad.
I'm so happy to be here with a full squad. Let's get rolling, kick some ass.
Hi, JD baby.
Hi.
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 And last but not least,
Well, he's not last or least. For
Or
he
either.
is our guest today. We have GD Fenderson, all the way from a state that I cannot identify on a map, Maryland. Right? Maryland?
Yep. Westminster, Maryland, the comedy center of the universe.
Wow, I didn't know that. GD Fenderson is a self-described certified forensic humorist, and I think that means that he cracks people up at crime scenes.
He does.
That's what that means, right? Or he goes in and
Kinda,
tells
yeah.
jokes during an autopsy. Dude, that would actually be dope.
That would be great. Add
Oh,
some
that's like the
humor
first
to it.
minute. That's the first minute of Law and Order.
Dun dun.
At least when Jerry Orbach was there, there'd be the crime scene, and he had the line that he deliver.
Fascinating. No, what does that mean? What does that mean? Self-described certified forensic
Well,
humorist.
self-described means I describe
got that
myself.
That I knew.
okay.
That was obvious.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know his education level.
Harsh. Well, let's go around the room and discuss our education levels. Ricker, how many undergraduate degrees do you almost have?
0.
You don't almost have one?
No.
Really?
Do you have a
You've
GED?
never even taken like one course in college?
Yeah, but I didn't get very close to graduation.
That's not what I asked. I said how many
Well, that is why he can't answer
Swan,
that
Jesus
question.
Christ, stop yelling.
Duh.
Duh.
I almost had a degree in computer engineering.
Okay, so you have almost one undergraduate degree.
Yes.
Okay, almost one.
There you go.
I graduated high school barely.
And John Cock, put that cock in your mouth. How many do you have?
I went to college for 6 months.
So he has almost one undergraduate degree as well.
So
Excellent.
combined, they have one.
Almost. We'll see.
Not even.
Okay.
You are very bad at promoting yourself, Nolan.
What?
Jesus, I'm trying to help
College
you.
education? Like, what's that got to do with this?
With what? This?
Comedy.
This is a job interview.
podcasting.
This is
We're
a job
establishing. We're establishing.
Because a history degree would do me so well.
It probably would. I heard a history degree will get you laid.
By who?
I don't know. History groupies?
History groupies?
Wait, is that a thing?
I don't know.
I mean,
You're
aren't
just
they
putting
like
words
the
together
I know
kids that
computer
go to
groupies
like
aren't.
Renton fairs and stuff? They're like history
Bone
nerds.
diggers.
Bone diggers.
And then
I ain't
JD.
saying she a bone digger.
Jesus, fuck. JD, how many do you have almost or have?
Almost have. Well, if we're going to go to almost. I almost have several. I
Oh,
almost have an engineering. Almost have business, and almost have computer science.
so he almost has 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And JD, which I said it's going to get confusing. Let's just call you Dark Lord of Browntown for this one. Let's just call you the Dark
works.
Lord, JD. Dark Lord, if you will.
So, yeah, I have a master's degree from these motherfucking streets and associates from the School of Hard Knocks.
Yes. You didn't ask me.
How many undergraduate
not
degrees
relevant.
do you have?
I have one.
You have 2
and a half.
undergraduate degrees.
I have 2.
She doesn't even. I mean, you
That's
can't.
why I didn't ask.
If you can't even, yeah, I figured she couldn't even get the question right.
That's why. See, I was just making the point that all of their
How do you-
non-degrees
How do you
equal
fill out
mine.
a survey incorrectly?
I mean, you can.
That,
you
that
can,
wasn't really a question. That
you
was a
can write
survey.
whatever you want. So if you want to have 5, feel free. Just have 5. We
Ooh,
have.
I'm going to change my answer to 5.
Okay.
Yeah, have 5.
Change yours to 5 then.
You can be whatever you want in this country, as evidenced by everything in this country right now.
Are you
I want to be
angry?
a pretty white girl.
You want to be a pretty white girl? Nice.
Yes.
You are. You are
You're
a
talking
pretty
blonde
white
or
girl.
redhead?
Brunette. You gotta be
Long, luscious locks.
Well, as long as the curtains don't match the drapes, I don't care.
Yeah.
Do you know that redheads? I don't know if this is true or not. This is what I read.
Oh God.
Is that redheads actually have a smell that makes you attracted to them?
Only when they're wet.
Well, that's the best time.
Yeah.
Women or men, redheads or both?
Well, I don't care about the men. I'm assuming it's
Yeah,
women.
nobody's attracted to male redheads.
No, it's gross.
The gene is entirely propagated by the female line.
Now, at this point, we lose connection completely, me and Swan. So the show continues without us. So let's hear what they have to say when they can't lean upon the mightiness that is the master of the universe, known as the Beeve Man.
So anyway, how's everybody doing? I guess we're the show now. Because it's still it's still recording. They're just gone.
Yeah, and JD's like doesn't even care about it anymore. He's just put himself on mute and is talking to someone else altogether.
He's on a business call. He hasn't got time for this.
Yeah, he's got to deal with those mean streets.
Oh yeah, they
Main
probably
streets of
called
Fresno.
him. They probably called him on the phone and said, "Excuse me, JD, we want our associates back." And he's like, "I got your associates. They're in the back room. They're tied up. You get your associates when I get my money."
He's holding up the international sign for money or an itchy body part.
I'm looking at the itchy body part. It looks like the neck.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
And so now, how is it that the two of you know John? I mean, well, the Ricker, he says that y'all have known each other from what? Prison?
School.
What did he say? Prison?
In prison. Yeah. I don't think Beef Man would do well in prison.
Really? I'm a hugger. I know I wouldn't, because my instinct is to hug people when I meet them. So I'm like, "Hey, biggest guy in the yard."
It's either going to go over real bad or real well. Depends on whose point of view.
For somebody.
Right.
I met John through comedy. About a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years.
Okay. So how long you been doing comedy?
About 9 years.
Oh, okay. You're a newbie. And I'm a newbie too. I'm a newbie. I said it because I've been doing it for almost going on 11 years, but I have friends who've been literally been doing comedy since, for over 40 years.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so Beef Man, Amethyst, Swan just texted me. Their internet crashed.
Ah.
He also says, "Tell GD if you guys are still in the room." Like, yeah, we're talking. We're still in the room.
Yeah.
He doesn't get this text, so
You guys
tell him
speak for
about
yourselves
this.
there.
Oh, hello.
Hello, I'm back.
Oh, okay. So
Yes,
how much money
fine.
did you make on that transaction?
Hopefully a lot. That was the wife calling to let me know she did well on her job interview. So,
Great. What did she interview for?
she's trying to get a job at Ulta, the makeup
Oh,
company.
yeah. I have no
Yeah.
idea what that is.
They make cosmetics and sell them.
Oh, so they test them on little animals and stuff.
Probably, I'm sure. Little rabbits
okay.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
Melt their
Now we know
eyeballs
what
out.
happened to Ricker's chickens.
Mhm.
They're probably
Looking a little
they're
fishy.
they're probably not dead. They're just walking around with lipstick. Now we know how the pig got lipstick on it.
So
too.
they got pretty and thought they were too good for me.
Yeah, they said you can't put lipstick on that pig, and I said you can if you work for a cosmetic company.
Yeah, that's it. They said, "Ricker, we appreciate you making us beautiful, but we're gonna move on to other venues now."
Right.
Yeah.
It's our feet. Our nails. We need our nails done.
I actually know people who paint their chicken nails. I can't. No.
I think they do that so they can see the claws coming before they scratch them in the face.
Right.
That's like
Right.
they see some beauty just before they lose their eye.
I'm just thinking because they walk around in their own shit.
I see Beef Man seething with rage over there.
Podcast
I
like
can-
an Egyptian. That's a
In the dark. That's what I'm doing. Podcasting in the dark.
I'm just glad we had a very professional show for GD to join us today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All sorts of technical difficulties that don't normally
This is the
happen.
Murphy's Law episode.
Well, it used to be me, so kind of glad it's not.
Maybe it is you.
Could be.
Murphy's Law SUV. Don't.
Dun, dun.
Murphy's Law is also a really good East Coast hardcore band.
It's also oil soap, isn't it? Murphy's Law oil soap for furniture.
I don't think the law is in there. It's just Murphy's oil soap,
Just
right?
Murphy's.
Yeah.
Alex Murphy.
Murphy's
That's
suggestion.
RoboCop.
You must have the knockoff. You probably got yours at the dollar store.
Yeah, probably.
I buy a lot of things at the dollar store.
Now, my understanding is that the dollar store stuff went up to like $1.25, but they're still called a dollar store.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's bullshit.
Yeah, it's a marketing thing. The $1.25 store just doesn't have the same ring to it.
Well, I think if they really wanted to appeal to the black community, they should have just went to $2.25 and called themselves the deuce and a quarter store. Every black man loves a deuce and a quarter. This brings back memories of the day when we had Eldorados.
Did somebody fucking spike my drink with acid?
Yes. That would be you.
fun.
You're the only one.
I swear to
I'm
God,
in your house,
if the
Nolan.
leaves in the trees turn liquid, I'm gonna freak the fuck out.
I'm in your house, Nolan.
It's making my eyes
You don't
water.
know where I live.
Brought a tear to Ricker's eye.
Must be acid trip related. My eyes are watering like crazy.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
All right, back to where we were. I don't even remember what we're talking about. Oh,
You
yes,
were
we're all
interested
uneducated.
in my
Let's move on.
name?
We're all uneducated.
Yes, let's hear about So Nolan, your name is Nolan Johncock for comedy. I'm gonna put that
Yeah.
cock in your mouth. Okay. I thought that was like a stage name. You're saying that's your actual name?
It's part of my real name.
What the?
My full name is
so it's
Nolan
cock?
Michael John Cock Riley.
Because he's had like 8 stepmoms.
You don't
I've
change your
had
name with every
3.
stepmom.
Actually, I've had 2.
If you get adopted, you do.
Okay, okay.
So tell us the
Let
story.
me just lay it out for you.
Okay, tell us the story.
My parents got married when I was 3. I was
Aw.
born Nolan Michael John Cock.
Wait a
When they
minute.
got
So
married,
hold on. We have time for questions.
sure.
So they were banging outside of Whitelock? Is that what you're saying?
Well, clearly, if she's...
of course.
You're saying he's a
nobody-
bastard.
You
Yeah.
Yeah, I
bastard.
am a
He said he-
bastard.
Okay.
Proud
Continue.
of it.
Continue.
Anyway, they get married when I'm 3.
One question.
My mom keeps
You're-
my name, keeps her name in there.
So then you're Nolan Riley Johncock? Or you're Nolan
Michael
John...
John Cock Riley.
Okay.
So your mom's name is Cock.
Your mom's is
My
John
mom's
Cock.
name is John Cock.
That's a real name?
And his
That's a
dad
real
was
name.
Baba O'Reilly.
My cousin won the fucking Indy 500.
Well, good for your
What does
cousin.
that have to do
what
with
does
anything?
that do
Who gives
with
a
for you?
Yeah, fuck you. How about that?
Who gives a fuck?
I'm just saying the name exists. It's been
Oh,
out
yeah.
in the zeitgeist.
Okay.
Okay.
Continue your story.
Your name is fucking Beef Man.
Right. Yeah, it's a stage name. That's why I thought yours was a stage name, because it's John Cock.
Oh, I thought your last name was like Beef.
No, it's Beavers.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
so
your last
much
name
better.
is Beavers. That's insane.
Which is so much better.
No, because Beavers is an actual thing. A group
It's
of
a thing,
more than,
but it's
more
not a
than
thing
one
you name
beaver
someone.
is a Beavers. There's Beavers. There's no such thing as a John Cock.
I feel like there is in
I
Britain.
feel like there is. That's
Yeah, that's
like
probably
called
a bird.
something.
If my name was John, that's what I'd call my wiener.
John Cock?
I still want to get back to the fact that at some point your ancestor was like, I like beavers. I don't have a last name.
Beavers is actually a
My
very
last
common
name is Beavers
You know
now.
that Beavers is actually a very common name.
You're the only one I've ever met.
Really? And did you know that in other countries it's the same name, like Justin Bieber? It's the same thing. It's Beavers. His name is derived from Beavers.
But it's not Beavers.
No,
It's Bieber.
that's right, because our name is way more badass. Well, how's this for a weird coincidence? Ricker's last name, which I don't care do you mind if I say?
Go ahead.
It's Woodman. So it's Woodman and Beavers. That's kind of funny.
That is funny, but Woodman is
my
a
first
normal
name
name.
is actual Richard, so I am Dick Woodman. Best porno name ever.
What? I don't know about that. I prefer
I know,
my
it's pretty
porno
solid.
name, which is the same name as my cock. You guys want to know? You guys want to know?
Tiny Gonzalez?
No, that's racist. I'll have you know that Mexicans, on
Slowpoke
average,
Rodriguez.
have larger penises than Americans.
That's because they're shorter.
They have
Speedy,
smaller
I
hands.
can't get
The
up
dick is
today.
still longer. What difference does it make? It
Inches are still
It's longer
inches there,
compared
buddy.
to the body.
still doesn't matter. No, it's longer on average.
I think it's just a perspective trick.
Nolan's
No,
trying to
it's not
do some Nolan's trying to justify his small wiener with his big body. He's like, it's just because I have large hands and my body's big. It makes it look tiny.
Oh, no, my dick is small because I'm fat.
Well, that is true. You do like.
Damn,
when you-
Swan.
No, I mean, not that I've seen it, but I'm just saying when you have like girth, it makes the other girth
Every
disappear
30
because the
pounds
fat.
a man's
Yeah,
overweight, he loses an inch off his dick.
that's probably true.
I lost
for
the
sure,
lottery
100%.
in flaccid dick size. I'm Irish.
So you got to
I'm
be like
fat.
8 pounds. You got to be 8 pounds to have a 3-inch cock, is what you're saying?
Yes.
No, I have to be 210 pounds to have an 8-inch cock.
That's not going to happen for you, brother.
Are you saying I'm going to be fat the rest of my life?
No, I'm just saying it doesn't matter how much you lose. You're not going to get an 8-inch cock.
I mean, I already have a 5-inch cock.
Okay. You're not gonna
So if I lose 90 pounds...
It's still 5 inches, my friend.
It's still 5 inches, dude. The
Okay, have
perception
any
of
of
the
you been
size
fat
looks
and
bigger.
lost the weight?
No, but I've been skinny and gained it. My dick stayed the exact same size.
Word,
Are you
mine's
obese?
It's just when you look down, you can't see it because you have 90
Correct.
pounds sitting right over top of it.
You do this to yourself. Now let's ask GD. GD, now how many? Yeah, I'm sure your weight has kind of fluctuated over the years. Did you notice that your cock size was different, or just the appearance of the cock itself?
No, when I put on weight, there was some loss, and it's disturbing to me because I used to be a stripper, and so it's hard when you're anytime you had something of fame and you lose it, it's kind of bad. It's like if you're a great baseball player and all of a sudden you can't play baseball anymore, and you still have the glory days in your head, and that's how it is when
Yeah.
I look in the mirror. Because I used to be a stripper, and I used to have all these the rib bolts in the stomach and the abs and the keg and stuff, and it's all gone.
Pierced nipples.
Oh no piercings, no tattoos. That's for defective people.
He's got to keep natty. He's like, I got to keep it natural.
Yeah, just like the hair, it's natural.
Well, let's ask
like
our
Rickers.
resident.
Natural.
I'm with Rick. It doesn't matter what size I am. My penis is the same length. It's just the appearance of it because of the little fat pouch over the top of your cock. The length
It's
itself
100%
doesn't change.
dependent on where the POV is.
Okay, do you want me to go into detail on this?
Oh, I can't wait. JD wants to weigh in.
No,
Dark
I'm good.
Lord.
I'm good.
The Dark Lord wants to weigh in with the size and girthiness of his penis.
No, I'm.
Go ahead,
okay.
Dark Lord.
I'm fine. You guys are good.
I
Oh,
was
no,
like,
tell us about the girth.
Tell
No
us about
comment.
your spike-tailed penis. Why are you all of a sudden quiet?
he's shy about his penis size.
Yeah, because I don't want to embarrass the other panelists here on the podcast.
I wouldn't be embarrassed. I used to dance. I've seen babies' arms. You know, it's once you see a bunch of naked men before they go on stage dancing, you're not impressed anymore.
All right, filling out those banana hammocks.
I'm not impressed.
Not
Because
impressed.
no matter how big somebody is, there's always somebody bigger.
Oh, yes,
True.
there is.
What if their balls are just huge?
Like
That's
elephantosis
a thing
or whatever.
too.
Elephantiasis of the scrotum.
Or you can have a hematocele or a varicocele or...
Oh, God, we got the medicine.
Don't go there.
Elephantitis
Don't
is
let
the
him.
one where you can use your ball sack as like a medicine ball. Or a yoga
Yeah,
ball.
but it hurts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's your testicles.
So you're saying if you kick them around, it is supposed to hurt or it's not supposed to hurt?
It also depends on your culture, because in some cultures it's a speed bag.
Yeah.
It depends on where you're raised.
And
Yeah.
those cultures die out from birth rates.
Mm-hmm.
Just dropping off the map.
Anyway,
Like, oh, why don't we have kids?
Back
I
to
don't know. Let me
JD's
go
penis
punch my
size.
back
father
to
in the
JD's
balls a
penis
couple of
size.
times.
Back to JD weighing in on the girthiness of his penis.
More girth than length,
Oh, sorry, the Dark Lord.
but no complaints.
If we put it on a scale, how what are we talking about?
We put it on a scale of girthiness.
No, like an actual
Like
scale.
ounces or pounds.
Like you go to a deli and you just smack that motherfucker down.
I don't know, but you're putting ideas in my head, John Cock, and it's getting dangerous.
Yeah, cock ideas.
Is there something you want to tell us, Nolan?
Rubbing your cock on stuff is funny?
If you guys hear about me getting arrested at the local Save Mart, you'll know.
You're in California, you'll be fine.
Probably.
Yeah, especially in Fresno.
That's just another Tuesday afternoon around here.
Fresno, you might make money.
I might.
Well, let's ask GD about his comedy. I'm sure everyone here watched his comedy.
I thought you were going to ask about his cock.
Well, he already told us about his cock. He said it was impressive.
Yeah, he was a stripper.
He wasn't packing baby socks in his underwear. He was probably showing the real thing. You're not impressed with your own cock? You're like, you don't impress me.
But
You could be better, damn it.
But I will confess that when I was 11, I did suck my own because I wanted to see if I could. And I
Okay,
could.
that's impressive because who here has tried to do that? Really? No one else has tried to suck their own
try, I
cock?
did it, yeah.
Yeah, mine wasn't coming close.
Here's the
Yeah,
thing,
you didn't
Beep Man.
try, GD. You succeeded.
Even if I did, I'm not admitting it on this podcast.
You know, when kids are so-called being mean to each other and say, like, go fuck yourself, or you go suck your own dick. And I was like, and it just, I was like, can I?
Okay.
Huh.
Can I? I can. Okay. So what's the big deal?
I applaud you on your flexibility, and clearly it has to be big enough to do that, or
Yeah,
long
who said
enough.
he's flexible?
Well,
Maybe
I
it's just a
mean,
freaking
He
giant
was a
hog.
kid, so usually kids are pretty bendy.
Yeah, put two discs in my back.
Kids are pretty bendy. Swan, what are you doing in your free time?
I mean, I was
Snapping
flexible as a
children.
kid.
In
Yeah.
anger,
Breaking
breaking
kids.
kids over her knee.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're bendy, they're hard to break.
Like,
Well, I
it's a good
know.
workout.
That's terrible.
like Jose Canseco on a strikeout. Just
Is that why I've never seen any kids in you guys' neighborhood?
Correct.
Just
Just
bends in half.
runs around snapping them?
Just snaps him in
Breaking
half.
kids. Yeah.
no kids and no deer decoys on Swan's block.
Well, let me tell about the
I
time
ain't
I
saying
tried to
she's a
suck
bone
mine.
digger.
Oh, do we have to?
You don't want to hear this story?
Nobody wants to hear this. Fine.
No, I'm all ears.
Go for it.
I couldn't reach it. And I'm not saying I'm super flexible, but even if I was like a yogi, I still couldn't reach it.
You're a grower.
I am a grower. Yep.
But you
I
sure
understand.
could reach down and grab them turds when they were coming out, huh?
They were much bigger than my dick.
Okay, what?
What do you mean what?
You
Nolan.
were grabbing turds out of your ass?
You haven't heard the taco vendor story?
What the fuck?
We have to revisit this now.
This story's not necessary. Just listen to the podcast.
Yeah, now.
Okay, let me ask
What
you
is
if you've
the
ever
taco
done this.
vendor story?
First of all, it's taco vendor, not bender.
I said vendor.
I'm talking to JD.
That's
The
what he
Dark
said
Lord.
too.
No, he
I'm
said
pretty sure
bender.
I said vendor as well, but
Must just be your West Coast accent.
probably.
Let me ask you if you ever done this, Nolan. When you were a kid and you went to take a shit, did you not often, did you occasionally catch your Duke and then wrap it up in toilet paper and pretend to serve it at a taco truck as a burrito?
No.
Me
This-
either.
The silence was deafening on that.
Me either. I never did anything like that.
The only thing that was weird about my shits as a kid was just how big they were. I was taking monster shits.
Lucky.
What was your
I used to
diet?
get
it
jealous of
hurt.
my brother.
It was awful.
I used to get jealous of my brother because he would have such huge Dukes, and then they wouldn't flush. And I was like, "What do you eat that makes your shit that big?" And he just like ate bologna sandwiches all the time. So I just started.
Did
mowing
you
on
live in
bologna
the same
sandwiches. Yeah, but I'm like, "What do you eat for lunch?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you eating?" And then he wouldn't you couldn't flush his shit, and you'd go in there and there'd just be like this huge fucking log of shit in there, and he'd just fucking leave it there.
Well, maybe it was just more buoyant. It had nothing to do with the size.
Oh no
It was
no
like
no!
mostly air, like the new Snickers bars. It's mostly air.
No, there was no nougat. It was just fucking
Dinosaur
Duke.
bones.
It was just solid Duke. Man, and my mom would get so fucking pissed. Oh my god.
Nah. When I
She
was
gave your
4, I was
brother a
on the
coat
toilet
hanger?
for 2 hours, and it wouldn't happen. As soon as I went to stand up after giving up, it plopped out, tore a hole. And I swear to God, it was as long as my 4-year-old forearm.
Tore a hole in what?
It's like a blade. Oh, it ripped my asshole open.
Oh, cool.
I thought you already had an opening. How would it? I mean, I don't
Yeah,
understand.
Like it had an opening, but The opening was not ready to stretch that much.
Oh, you must be fun at gay
Nah. It's healed.
You all right, GD? You okay? He's like, I have a whole new opening. Is that what?
Oh,
Which
I'm
opening are
trying
you
to
talking
rip
about?
you a new asshole, but that's a different level there, John Cock.
Yeah, I ripped myself a new asshole.
Do you guys shit outside?
What a badass.
I was in the Boy Scouts. Of course I've shit outside.
Okay. Now, what's better, shitting inside or outside?
Oh, that depends. What time of year?
Early spring when it's still cold.
That's a great time to shit outside.
Oh, it's perfect time to sit outside.
Early
You know how much steam
spring
just
to,
comes off
in
your
mid
shit?
fall, or just perfect
Yep,
outdoor shitting.
It is a great time.
It also
That's
depends
my
whether or
favorite
not you
time.
have an audience.
Never
you want
had
to
an
shit out
audience
with
to
an
shit.
audience?
No. I mean, I guess if you count the deer, the rabbits, and the squirrels, there's an audience.
Oh no, I scare them away.
Why?
I don't want them to watch me shit. The only thing that
You're
can
afraid
watch
you're gonna
me
tell
shit
somebody?
is my own dog.
Yeah. What the fuck? You don't want them to.
Hey, Nutsy, come here. Look at this. Hey, Bambi, watch this. Hey, Bambi. Hey, Bear, you think you shit in the woods? Look at this guy.
They're like, holy
Look at this
shit,
pale-ass
it's a
kid.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
All the animals are going, we feel sorry for him, homeless.
Now, the real problem is if you look over and the rabbit has lipstick on, then you know there's something nefarious going on.
The fuck? You banging rabbits out there in California?
You
that
better
Bugs
be
Bunny?
quiet.
I'm not saying we're not.
Did you guys find Bugs Bunny? Never mind. No.
That's Albuquerque.
When Bugs Bunny dressed like a girl.
Oh yeah, like in the Barbersville, He's like, oh, Broomhill, you're so lovely. Yes, I know, yet I can't help it. Oh, Broomhill, be my boy.
JD, are
With
you
the
right?
echo, that was truly terrifying.
Absolutely.
Dark Lord is hurting for certain.
God.
He's getting an ab workout.
Oh, yeah, I need one too.
Anyway, did you guys watch any of GD's comedy?
Yes, absolutely.
How was it?
It was excellent.
That's a
What was your
lie.
favorite part?
JD is lying
The
right
funny
now.
Oh, and you didn't watch it then.
I plead the fifth.
I watched it,
This
and
isn't
my
a court
question
case.
is, my question for you, GD, is why is it that do you have like poor representation, or what's the deal?
Poor representation in what?
I mean, do you have like a bad manager that isn't getting you out there, or what's the deal, or do you just manage yourself and wait for? word
No,
of mouth?
I manage myself. I don't want to because I have other things I'd rather be doing. But I've pissed off a lot of people in my area.
Nice.
I am persona non grata, not persona. They don't like me.
Okay.
For what reasons?
And the funny thing is, it's not because of anything I did to offensive. It started with there was this okay. There's this one booker who's like the big, he's like the big kahuna in the area. He could like make or break any comic he wants. And I think I told John the story. I think he was speaking to a bunch of us. I was a new comedian. I'd been doing it for 6 months.
Oh yeah.
And
Tell them.
and he was telling us how to go about getting into comedy. You work on your 5-minute set for 6 months, and then eventually you get to host. Eventually you get to open and then feature, and then one day, if you're lucky, you'll be a headliner. And so I asked him, "What if you're a terrible host, but you're a good comic?" And I compared it to like baseball, where you have a pitcher. They all pitch the same size ball from the same mound to the same plate, but the opener, the closer, the middle relief, it's all different mentalities. And if you took a closer with a closer mentality and have him open, you're probably going to give up a lot of runs, you know, even though nothing has changed except for when he performed. So I asked him, if you're a bad host, what do you do? And his answer was, how long have you been doing comedy? And I said, 6 months. He goes, oh, I hope I have your kind of wisdom after 6 months. And he starts like mocking me. And so everybody else began to mock me. And I wouldn't kiss his ass. And so I became persona non grata at him and his clubs. And all the other comedians that worked with him began to do the same. And even when they wanted to book me, they were like this, like, well, a lot of times they change their minds. That's basically what happened.
I watched your last episode. Pretty much half of it. I thought it was really good. That's why I was wondering. I was like, this is actually really good. Not saying I'm surprised.
I thought it was really. This is just my curiosity. Which do you remember the name of it? Because that's how I.
I mean, I could look really quick. It was the third one on your list when you look at your website that says this one's for free. You can watch them for free.
The Joke List Traveled.
It is.
Yeah, that's the one I watched. I agree.
Wise, JD. Wise.
Yes, the joke's less traveled.
Okay, yeah.
And I thought that was really good, and I liked it because it's not like typical. You're just not just telling jokes. It's more like a performance that you're watching. It's almost like a show that you're watching. It's like you're like a one-man show, as opposed to doing like a comedy set.
That's what the comedians used to say to me when I first started doing comedy, and the ones that before they stopped liking me, that's what they used to say to me. They say, "You're not like a comedian. You're more like a one-man show."
Yeah. JD, what did you think of, or Dark Lord, sorry. Dark Lord, you watched it. What did you think about it when GD did Whiteface?
You know what? Since it's gone the other way for so long, I'm not mad at it.
Okay. All right. Well, he did not do that. So you didn't watch it.
Maybe it was the other one that I watched that he did it on.
I see. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was the first
I don't
one.
think
It was My Parents Meant Well.
But I'll tell you, the aspect of it that I really enjoyed was, you weren't just telling jokes. There was like a very performative aspect to it, and I thought that was
the aspect was 16:9.
All right. Can you tell? Do you mind telling them if you remember? Do you mind telling them, kind of setting us up or telling us a little bit where you said that you don't care how many people your partner has slept with?
My wife and I both had previous relationships. I've had a previous marriage. She's had a previous marriage. We've dated a lot of people. So when we got together, I never asked her how many men she slept with. I told her it's none of my business. I don't care. What I do want to know, though, if you laid all the penises end to end, how long would it be? So I know how many times I have to have sex with her to match it.
It's like when you're learning anatomy in elementary school and they tell you your large intestine could wrap around the globe. But with penises.
No, I remember that.
Well, the globe was only this big.
Oh, you're talking about the globe in the... Okay, I was like, what? Okay, I was like, what the fuck? Okay.
Not the planet.
Okay.
Oh, no, they say that.
We're talking Galactus. Galactus is a small intestine would wrap the planet.
Okay.
Hey, public education in America isn't great. They do teach you that your small intestine stretched out will wrap around the planet.
They did say that.
What? That is insane. That is no.
But then again, I went to a black school. We have to be less liberal with facts.
I was speaking of dumb things. I was just watching. Have you guys ever seen Machete or Machete?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love that
Machete.
movie.
All five of them.
Oh, so good. I think I've only seen
Including
two.
Spy
There's
Kids
five.
1 and 2.
There's five. Of
There's
them?
there's a few. The last one I remember was a Machete in Space.
I know I've seen two of them. Anyway, there's a scene in it where they're talking about how long the small intestine is, and Machete like cuts this dude open, grabs his small intestine, and jumps out the window, and swings down to another this floor below him. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude, that was awesome. Totally realistic. Oh, I
Those,
love Danny Trejo.
Those character actors like that are like my favorite ones. Him and Ron Perlman.
Oh yeah, Ron Perlman.
I can watch
The
anything those
stuntman
guys
was
are
never
in.
the same though. 'Cause he used
What's the
his
one where-
intestine. That was the stuntman's last job.
Yes.
What's the one where Danny Trejo plays like he like carries a baseball bat and it's like him on a bus at the very beginning.
Oh, that's called Badass.
That's good too. That one's good
Real
too.
quick, he
I've seen
always
two of
plays
those.
Machete.
Yeah.
Just different movies.
I mean, he always plays Machete.
Even in Spy
There was
Kids.
a movie where he played a nun, and he played it the same way as he played Machete.
Well, I'm not saying he's playing a different. He's not actually Machete. He's just playing a different character. Yeah. So you're saying he's Machete in Dusk Till Dawn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Dude, he's
listen,
on Big
yeah.
City Greens, and it's the same character.
And then
He's like
that movie
81.
Badass, it's based off of that that viral video where that guy punched the dude up on the city bus.
In
they
Fresno?
call-
Buzz Aldrin?
They called for the amber lamps.
Buzz Aldrin. He's like, you didn't go to the moon.
And then ambulance alert.
And they made a whole
Bamba.
movie based off of that dumb shit.
Swan, have you seen?
But he
Have you
made it
seen
work.
Badass?
No.
Have you seen Machete?
No.
Oh my god!
Have you seen Buzz Aldrin punch a dude in the face? 'Cause it's hilarious.
I've seen that.
No, but I do kind of want to watch that.
It
only like-
happens all the time.
It's only like 100 years old. Buzz Aldrin punching people in the face. It's awesome.
Yeah, now he's
Cool.
in a retirement home, and people
Punch
just
people.
come in to say the moon landing's fake, so we can punch him in the face.
They deserve
Like
it.
it's a
I'd
badge
punch
of
him in
honor.
the face too. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Anyway, back to Ricker. What was your favorite part of which special of GD's did you watch?
I actually watched the first one. I have no total recall, but it was well dated, I would say, somewhere in the ballpark of 2015. And it was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
2016.
Yeah.
And you have done. he's like, I acknowledge this. I watched it. I don't remember any of it.
Dude,
So-
I can't tell you a movie I watched last night. That's just who I am as a person.
I hear you, Rick. We have dementia. It's okay. We're happy though. Most of the time, I'm a little dreadfully morose today.
You guys have too much
But-
aluminum in your underarm deodorant.
That probably is true when we drink too much pop. Yeah,
Mm.
You know,
too
it's
much.
funny, Rick, you watched that was the one My Parents Meant Well, and there's a podcast called Blind Mike, and also What's Up with These Podcasts or something like this. What's Up with These Garbage Podcasts? They took that one show and they dissected it. Like they'll watch it and stop it like every 3 seconds and critique everything I've done. They have like bashed me for hours. I mean, they've spent hours talking trash about that particular one.
So what struck me on the one I watched, I seriously thought you were standing there in front of nobody and videoing yourself at first. Because it looked like a green screen situation. And I'm like, this is going to be absolutely freaking hilarious. And then I heard the audience and I was like, oh, okay, cool. He's just doing stand up. If you go back and watch it with that frame of mind, it's pretty funny.
Hey, Swan,
Yeah,
what the fuck is pop?
soda.
Oh,
It's
okay.
pop.
It's pop.
It's pop.
It's pop.
Let's
Pop,
don't get into that conversation.
It's soda,
Fucking,
motherfuckers.
yeah, fuck your West Side.
No, it's pop. Soda is a kind of carbonated water.
Exactly.
Hey, in Florida, everything's Coke.
With
So
syrup
is
in it.
Texas.
Florida is crazy land.
Fuck Florida.
Florida's dumb and it should fall
It's
off.
fun for a weekend. After that, it's a nightmare.
In Florida, when they say Coke, they're talking about the white powdery substance, not the beverage.
Sometimes.
It depends. If you're
Or
in,
they
if
could be
you're at one of
talking
the
about
senior
orange soda.
centers, it's still powder. I used to live down there.
Texas, it's Coke. Dummies. But if you're listening, Texas,
Keep listening.
Yeah, we're equal opportunity knockers. It don't matter where you're from.
But know that you're stupid. We don't like you. We have no respect for you. But keep listening.
Yeah, keep
Unless
listening.
you live in the panhandle of Texas, then you don't have to listen. It's okay.
I mean, you are better
Does
than
anybody live there? I thought that was just desert.
Texas is better than Florida, though.
Nothing good happens in a panhandle. That's U.S. Geography 101.
I don't know if you know U.S. Geography 101. Swan, why are you so morose?
Are you
What's your problem?
challenging my geography knowledge, Beefman?
Yes. Where's Maryland?
I challenge you.
Show us on your
Maryland
hand.
is on the East Coast,
Bye.
right next to Connecticut, close
It's
to Virginia.
It's pronounced Connecticut.
No, it's not.
No,
Yeah, the C is not silent.
maybe if you're a
That's not how
pretentious
it's
dude.
The
Mystery
first T is
solved.
pronounced as an N.
All right. Swan, why are you so depressed? What's your problem?
Life is dumb. I hate it.
I know. I wanted all.
Just figure that out.
Yeah, we should all
I
die.
did. I've had a rude awakening. Yeah.
Wow, great story. Glad
I
we
know
asked.
I'm
Why don't
not
you just
good at
use an
telling
alarm?
stories either. I'm dreadfully morose. You use what? An alarm?
An alarm. That
For my
way you wouldn't have to
awakenings?
deal with a rude awakening. You just have the alarm go off.
Well, I don't even know what my alarm sounds like because my
Just like
stupid
a
body
daily
wakes me
reminder.
up before
Life
it. So
sucks.
that
Life
doesn't work
sucks.
either. Yeah, life sucks. You can get up at 5 a.m. and just stare at the wall for an hour before you really have to get up and realize your life sucks even more and you have to go to work and it sucks.
You
Yeah,
gonna squirt some?
I'm going
Preach.
to.
Kind of sounded like that for a
I
second.
could tell you a long story about life kicking you in the
Preach.
Are
ball
you
sack if you like.
25? Like,
I wish I was 25 and I don't
I
want to
can
hear
tell the
about
story
your
about how I
ball
got
sack.
circumcised at age 50.
Oh,
Ooh,
tell that
that
story.
probably
That's a good
sucked.
one.
That was probably a
Voluntarily,
medical
or-
emergency. You just decided
No,
you
thank you.
wanted
I
to or you had
was
to for medical
voluntary, but it
reasons.
wasn't.
No,
Yes, I had
he
to
became
for medical
Jewish.
reasons. No, I mean, not. There's no truth to the fact that my wife wanted new dick, and that's why I did it.
Good for her.
And he started
I would-
referring to her as the
yeah.
Black and Decker Pecker Wrecker.
Now, I did it
Ooh.
because when you get older, your skin doesn't stretch like it used to, and I had and my skin would rip.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You don't want to get phimosis or paraphimosis. You don't want to get adhesions.
I just got tired of crying and tired of crying and hurting. I wasn't worried about anything else.
So, as a person who've had dick skin your whole life and now you don't you? Is it better now that it's not there, or better when it was there?
It took adjusting. It took adjusting. It's better now after 15 years of having it, like 16 years of having it. But for the first 50 years, I was so used to the other way, I would have sworn by it. I'm like, that's the way to go. But once I had it done, and because after like the first couple years, it was freaky. It was too sensitive. It was I couldn't, no matter what I say to it, just start crying. It was just awful.
You're like, God damn it! Now it looks like a
What's it?
penis, and I don't understand. Doesn't look like an anteater
and the
anymore.
thing is, I never had a nickname for it, and I'm glad I didn't, because the old nickname would have been like Touche Turtle or something like that. But without that, it wouldn't have had. I would have had to change the name anyway, and would have had to learn a new name.
So you've given it a nickname.
So now, yeah,
Not
what's
yet.
it?
I'm-
Not yet.
Oh,
I've only had it for like 16 years, so I think
Oh.
you should wait till it grows up to find out what I should call it.
Dude,
It can choose its own name when it turns 18.
Yeah, because it doesn't come when I call it anyway.
John Cock did.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
dude, if I
Since
wasn't
it doesn't come when I
circumcised,
call it, why name it?
yeah, if I wasn't circumcised, I would name mine like the brown
I'm
hood.
so confused.
Maybe that's why it doesn't come, because you're not you didn't call it its name.
The good news is, since it's 16, it can now legally drive, so that's good.
Yeah. I can see, actually, can see over the dashboard, so yeah.
Who do you think you are, Tommy Lee?
It's like,
I don't have a video. Well, I do have a video, but it's on beta.
That's back
Yeah,
in the
no
day.
one will ever see it again.
you know what'd be funny is if Rick's penis looks just like him.
It does, except it's got a hole right here.
It wears glasses?
That'd be hilarious.
Earphones.
Only when it wants to see what it's messing with.
It wears a monocle.
Looks like Mr.
Like
Peanut.
Mr. Peanut.
Well, I mean, really, if Rick's got gray bush and he's sporting just a 1 inch willy, it probably does look like him.
With the current conversation, that is exactly the situation.
Let's just hope it doesn't look like his thumb.
It's his baby finger. It's his right. It's your little finger, right?
That is little
Yeah, it's
turban
pinky.
finger.
Yeah, it's his pinky
That is
finger.
little turban finger.
Show GD.
Hold
your
on,
ugly
wait.
little
Let's
finger.
make sure everybody's gag reflex works first before we show little turban finger. Nolan, have you seen little turban finger?
No, not
I
that
have
one.
no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Rick, would you like to show
Rick
everybody?
Almost tried to cut his finger off, and it grew back
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Yeah, my
All right,
wife's
yeah.
finger, one of her wife's fingers are like that.
They made a
Shut
nail
into
bed for no apparent reason.
Yeah, my wife's finger got shut into a car door. Same thing.
Yeah, that's not that gross.
You should see it up close.
In real person, it is.
Send him a
I've
picture.
seen my own bones before. Like,
Had a
it's
coworker
fine.
used to call me Mr. Scary Finger.
I think he should put
I'm
a
not
little.
bragging.
Nolan
I fucked
was-
up.
Was this the same time when you ripped your asshole open wider that you saw your own bones? Or
No, that happened when I was 4. I
Oh,
saw
okay.
my own bones when I
He
was
shit his skeleton out.
12, 17, and 17 again.
He's just a meat
you
bag.
did it 3 times?
Oh, yeah, when I was 12, I cut my hand open with a bow saw, and I could see my finger bones. When I was 17, I got major back surgery, and I had them take a photo. And then again at 17 on St. Patty's Day, I cut my knuckle off.
None
How
of
did
those
you
are
Wait a minute,
cut
they
your
took a
knuckle
photo
off?
for you?
Yeah,
I could not get the doctors to take a photo for me.
I threatened them.
Man, your doctors aren't cool. My doctor took a picture of my fibroids and uterus when they took it out.
which is gross,
No,
but
I
not
had-
as gross as little turban finger.
They
I've
cut
seen
me
one of
open
those.
for
Yes, it
surgery.
is.
They had cut me open for surgery, and I asked them if they could take a picture. I said, because I will never see my insides while I'm alive, if I'm lucky.
Exactly.
If we're lucky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your doctor
I mean,
wasn't
there
cool.
are accidents where, like, all of a sudden your machete is swinging from a second-story window with your intestines.
They literally
Nice
just
callback.
wash them and put them back in.
Swan, did you have the 3 gentlemen that screwed you and made John watch take photos, or do we have to go to a certain website?
well,
to
they
get
did
those?
take pictures, but they only did that with like fluoroscopy, so it's just a tiny little hole. Like
Ah.
they didn't. The pictures are like X-rays.
Just totally
Oh, I
different
got
from
to
her
see my
hole.
whole spine.
Your whole spine?
Your whole
The
spine.
Most
entire
of it.
thing? The whole spine? Was it?
Okay, 9 vertebrae.
Okay.
There's more than that in the spine, just so you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I know. There's 32.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I don't know if there's 32 or not, but
No,
It sounded good.
No.
It
Beast
sounded
Man would
good.
correct me.
Well,
No.
7 plus 12 plus 5.
It also depends
plus
on how you count the
sacrum.
coccyx. Because the coccyx supposedly...
Your coccyx?
Yeah, it was a bunch of bones that became one bone at one point.
Oh, your
Some-
tailbone?
Your coccyx.
Funny enough, that's Nolan's other name, John Coccyx.
Coccyx?
All I can think of is Napoleon Dynamite.
Grandma broke her coccyx.
Broke her coccyx.
Shut
So
up.
I'm saying
Tina.
it wrong? Because that's the way I was
No,
taught.
it's coccyx.
No, you're
Oh,
saying
okay.
it correct.
It's
Because it was
John
a pre-med course, and they actually taught us to say coccyx. I was like, don't tell me they didn't know what it was called.
The word that's hard is duodenum. Because you can
Duodenum.
actually say
Oh,
it
yeah, because
as-
you get duodenum or
Duodenum?
duodenum.
you can say duodenum. It's either one is fine.
And nobody in the bottom row knows what that is.
Depending on how much of the dick your doctor is, they're going to correct you no matter which way you say it.
Is that
That
like
is probably
a?
true.
Is it like a dowager's hump?
Yes.
Yes. But
That's a
not so
callback.
much.
Nolan, are you
Or a
okay?
décolletage?
Sure.
Or a Bartholin cyst?
Legitimately, though, what is a duodenum?
I'm not going to tell you now.
Yeah, look it up there,
Look it up now.
genius.
Look it up,
Look
genius.
it up
Oh,
there.
fuck you.
Autism.
Okay, here's my question, Beatman.
I ask a legitimate question, just give me shit? Fuck off.
Is it pronounced perineum or perineum?
Yes.
Both.
Both.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't a perennium a
acceptable.
flower?
That's a perennial.
It's a perennial.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking with you.
I thought the perennial was like the generation after millennial.
That's
No,
Generation
it's,
Z.
Gen Alpha.
I didn't even get to make faces this time. Swan,
Uh-huh.
I think that we should make the duodenum John Cox's nickname. Let's call him the duodenum.
The duodenum.
What is a
It's like his
duodenum?
superhero name. He is the
It's a
duodenum.
singing group.
The duodenum.
Sounds kind of it's kind of badass, actually. It's a kind of a badass name, but it's not a badass part. It's the lower is this. It is the first
Well,
loop.
if you would shut up and listen, you're going to get educated.
It is the first loop of the small
Shut up,
bowel
Swan.
that comes off the stomach,
Clearly, he
Okay.
doesn't want to know. Okay.
or the juncture. It's still part of the stomach. So there you go. The first loop off of the stomach, the duodenum.
You're basically an intestine, but a vital part of the intestine.
I mean, you could take it out.
Yeah,
if you
most
wanted
parts
to,
of
I
the human
guess.
body are pretty vital.
It's
No,
the part that
not
guy was swinging off of out the window.
Yeah, without that, the rest of it would just snap.
He
It's
was
the strong part.
Spider-Manning on intestines throughout the city.
Yeah, it was a good thing that he didn't make it to the lower esophageal sphincter. That would have been devastating.
I see.
No, but John Cox saw his own one time.
I wonder if it was cleaned first, like chitlins.
Chitlins.
Yeah, I don't think I would eat intestines. I'm not going to eat intestines. No.
Yeah, I'd try haggis.
Kind of a menudo, but it's not I don't like menudo. I like pozole.
I'll mess with some hominy every now and then, but I don't know if I could do the whole haggis thing.
That's corn.
That's corn, you
ding
ding dong. Just corn. He's like, I'll eat
Well,
a vegetable
whatever's in that
occasionally, but other than
shit.
that, well, that hominy's the corn. That's the white. That's either yellow
What's
or white.
the
hominy.
intestinal lining shit that's in there then?
That's menudo. Tripa.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tripa,
If you
thank
don't
you. That's
use
the word I was
tripe,
trying to fucking think.
yeah. If you don't eat that, if that's not what they use, if they just use pork, then it's pozole. That's what I like to make. It's the same thing,
There you
except
go.
they use a different type of meat.
Are you a fan of lingua, Beefman?
No.
Too stringy for you?
I mean, well, on my dick, maybe. On my dick.
The shows, you have The Walking Dead. No,
Mhm.
the whole Walking Dead series with the zombies.
Yes.
None of those actors can be Orthodox Jew or Muslim
Why?
because all the brains are made of pork. And they tell you when you audition, if you can't eat pork, you might as well leave because the brains that you have to eat are made of pork.
Gross. They actually have to eat real brains.
Oh no, they're pork
They're
brains.
pork.
Well,
They're made of
still.
pork.
I mean, you can't make that out of JELLO.
Maybe I don't know. I'm not. I don't know what their budget is.
Probably doesn't have the same consistency.
Well, in the 70s, all the Jello molds looked exactly like a fucking brain. They'd put tuna in them, all kinds of
Ugh.
other shit.
Don't put shit in my jello. I
Oh,
will fucking slap
No.
Not
I
again.
agree.
God, you remember all the Jello molds from the 70s?
I think we've lost John Cock.
No, he's
No,
just
he's
being
just
dumb.
like, fuck this. He's like, fuck you
Yeah,
guys.
no, I'm just fucking with you.
He's like, fuck you guys. Oh my God.
Looks like he's
Anyway.
down there singing dark
Uh,
metal.
I thought last week was a clusterfuck, but goddamn.
Who's on the show last week?
All of us but you.
Oh, okay.
You weren't, he was here, don't you
so I'm
remember?
the one. So you're saying I'm the one that's fucking it up?
No, it's just there's
No, it's
too
all
many.
Swan's fault.
There's too many of us, which it's probably all my fault.
No, last time Nolan was getting so frustrated with us, it was hilarious. He's like, you guys are idiots.
I don't even remember what we were talking about.
We talked about everything, Nolan.
That's what makes it fun.
Everything for sure.
Hereford cows.
I still
Chocolate
don't think
milk.
we ever answered John's question.
Oh yeah,
either.
milk.
Milk.
What was the question?
How to escape a murder.
Milk.
No.
Oh, yeah,
no,
we
By
didn't-
killing the
we never
person
did.
trying to murder you.
It's really simple. You just don't run in the room when you hear the shot. You got to be stealthy. Pretty
There
simple.
you go. He says you never learn anything on this podcast, but alas.
Swan, are you ready for your manic minute that we don't have any intro music for?
Wait, I felt like we just did a manic 20 minutes.
Right?
We probably did. So, whatever you want. I'll do whatever you want.
Well,
I'll
I
make
got a
it
thing for
dreadfully
Swan to do a
morose.
manic minute about.
Oh my.
Well, you don't get to pick this time because you keep fucking it
Yeah,
up.
you picked something shitty last time.
Let's vote.
Fuck you.
Does Nolan get to pick?
Let's hear Nolan's pick for the manic minute, and then we'll give mine. And if does anybody else have one?
I have one.
Oh, GD's got one. The Dark Lord has one. Anybody else? GD. This is what we do. We do what's called a manic minute, because Swan is clearly manic and fucked up in the head. We give her a topic that she has to talk about for 1 minute.
And they time me, and I just have to go.
Oh,
And I
okay. How
only get
about
to know-
8647?
That's always a good idea in general.
8647. I don't even know
Yeah,
what the fuck.
8647. 86 the 47.
I don't know what that means.
86 the
former
47th
director of the
president.
FBI posted
Oh,
a tweet
got
that
it.
was seashells aligned in 8647. He's like, I don't know what it means. Like, we know you know what it means.
I just decided to change all my PIN numbers to 8647 just to see what happens.
Good plan. Now we know
Now
who to
we
mark.
know who to hack.
All right, let's check. Rickard, you have a manic minute topic.
I do not.
Oh, okay. So JD, the Dark Lord,
Yes, sir.
John Cock Dwadnum.
No.
No,
I have a manic minute, but do not call me that.
The Duodenum.
the dude.
I think
No.
that's a dope superhero name. No one's going to know. The Duodenum.
Yeah, no.
No?
Yeah, by day he's duodenum, but by night he's duodenum.
And the only thing that he changes his outfit is his sphincter.
The only thing that can stop him? Fiber.
Jeez.
Duodenum man, does whatever a duodenum can.
Giving the ability to stretch his asshole 3 times the normal size.
Nolan is not amused.
Oh, he is.
Amused.
If it wasn't about him, he would be laughing.
He's laughing on the inside.
Would I?
Oh, Nolan and his highbrow comedy. Damn him.
Oh, yeah, fucking orphans.
You're too classy for this podcast, Nolan.
Hey, that line you threw in that we talked about killed.
Oh, the groomer thing?
Yeah, that killed.
That kills.
Yeah, that killed. You were so much better than the second guy. Anyway.
He's an improv guy. Don't blame
That-
him.
Oh, God. Terrible. I was like,
Blame
they
improv.
should have left you up there. Anyway.
It's all improv.
All right. Well, I have a topic. Let's vote on it. JD, what is your Dark Lord? What is your topic?
In honor of Mr. GD Fenderson joining us today, my topic was going to be male strippers.
Oh, that's a pretty good topic, actually. I'll give mine because I don't think mine's as good as the Dark Lord's. Mine was going to be colon prep for a colonoscopy.
All right, GD, since you're the guest, you can vote. What do you want me to
Well,
talk about?
John Cock hasn't given his.
Well, we voted that he can't vote.
Yes, he can.
All right,
Who
all
said-
right.
Who
Fine.
voted
What the fuck
that?
was
I
that?
did because he voted last time and
Your
it was
vote
terrible.
doesn't count. It's
Yeah, you don't get
1913 in this podcast.
Oh, okay.
No, it's actually 2025, and her
No,
vote
it's
It's
doesn't
Yeah, I
count.
know.
2025, and we won at 86-47.
all right.
Anyway, my manic minute topic is about 2 months ago, the Italian science directed.
No.
Yeah, they froze light. They froze light. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding. They used quantum mechanics and ultra dense particles to freeze light for a minute into a super solid structure, which I looked up is just jello.
Plasma?
They turned light into jello.
Plasma.
Plasma.
Magma.
No, not plasma.
Jello.
Plasma's its own thing.
So out of curiosity, when they thought it, did it change your characteristics?
Yeah, they managed to turn it into a jello. That changed its I don't even really I can't wrap my head around it. They froze light.
Or did
And
they?
then when
Question
it
is,
thawed, what happened?
What did Genghis Khan have to
Did
do
it-
with this?
Right. Did it become
lot.
light again? Did it become light again when it
Yeah,
thawed?
when it unfroze, it just kept
Yeah,
going.
hey,
as
Swan.
light.
Yeah.
Why don't you explain to us how
They've
Genghis Khan tangentially
No, I don't want to do that again.
aided these quantum physicists in freezing
I
light.
hate all of you. Just because you don't know what tangential means.
I know what tangentially means. I just didn't know what who the fuck Genghis Khan was.
I
All right, well,
apologize for using 3-syllable words.
Yeah, you know better.
all right, so I think that then because GD and Ricker are the ones that didn't have suggestions, you get to vote. Who would you, or you get to pick? Who would you want to go with? I think it's obviously no one's going to pick John Cox because his sucks.
They will just because they want to.
I don't get a vote.
I thought you did get a
Well,
vote.
I'd like to hear her take on male strippers now.
Okay, Ricker.
I agree.
Okay, male strippers it is. Swan, you have 1 minute. 1 manic minute.
Don't offend our guests.
All right.
Swan.
This is the section of the part of the show where we all get a brief glimpse into the psychosis that is the Swan. We give you Swan's manic minute.
One of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in the rambling, incoherent response were you even close to in this room is now done for having listened. I award you no point, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Okay, male strippers. Male strippers, I don't really have a problem with male strippers. I don't have a problem with female strippers either, but I think male strippers are probably a lot more bougie and needy than female strippers. They walk around with their little G-string things on, and they have fluffers that are in the background that get them all nice and lubed up before they go out because they got to be like buff and hard and stuff or something. I don't know. I've actually seen male strippers one time in Canada, but anyway, they were all gay, which I don't have a problem with again, but it's clearly you're there looking at male strippers because you want, and okay, maybe they're not all gay because we have one here who's not gay. He's married. He's an ex-stripper though because he's not a stripper anymore. He could be probably if he wanted to be, but he said he doesn't want to be anymore because he's now got a new penis, and you could bring it back and you could have the male stripper with the new penis. That would be kind of fun. But anyway, male strippers, back to male strippers. They walk around and I don't know, do they wear fancy shoes like strippers do, or outfits? Because when they come out, they're usually like in like a little top and a bottom, but I don't think that really is what people are wanting to see. They want to see their muscles and stuff. So, but anyway, where do you put the money? You put it in their G-string?
Oh, Swan.
What? That was random.
Random. Good Lord. No wonder we call it your manic minute. Fucking all over the fucking place.
Well, I had a lot of things in my brain on
I need
that.
therapy.
First of all, I don't think they have fluffers in the back. If they did, I would be a male stripper. I would
You could get your
dedicate
dick
my
sucked by a
life.
dude?
I thought that was a
I-
Michigan thing.
I would dedicate my life to being
Yeah,
a
because
male
it's so damn cold here.
Shrinkage! It was shrinkage.
I was in the pool.
And Ricker, by the way, this is your therapy.
Oh my
That
God.
explains
How does that make
more
you
than it
feel?
should.
Swan, what planet do you think that? Why would you think there's fluffers
Well, I mean,
for the male strippers?
because they got to come out looking all like,
They don't come out with a hard on.
No.
I feel like that's a no-no.
Yeah, they don't want it. Like that's a hindrance
Oh,
to their
that's
acts.
the Thunder Down Under people.
They're
They
not
don't
trying to
come out
put
with
eyes out,
hard-ons either,
Swan.
you ding
Those
dong.
aren't hard.
And to answer the question about where they put the money, it hurts.
Right in the pee hole.
I kid you not. No, it's nothing worse than somebody with brand new money that it hadn't been broken in yet. Like they just
yeah.
went to the bank machine and got these crisp dollar bills and $5s and dollars and ones and 20s and they just crumple them up and just it hurts.
Just
Paper
I'd
cuts.
rather they just
paper
give me a roll
cuts.
of quarters. At least I can just like hold it, just say here, just okay.
Oh my
I got
God, I want to try that now. I want to do a roll of quarters at a strip bar.
Like you put it between the
Make a
butt
hail on them.
I mean, a roll of quarters is worth
I'd
way
rather
more
have
than
roll of
a
quarters than
dollar.
the sharp dollar
Yeah,
bills.
right.
Or you could go get a bunch of Sacagawea dollars and just put it in the coin slot.
I can just see a beef man rolling up
Well,
to the
it's
club.
Terrible.
You tell them if they catch it, they can keep it. Just you throw the coins. If they catch
I'm
it, they
totally
can keep
doing
it.
that.
Just like that. It's like a carnival game.
Oh, I wasn't planning on using their boobs.
You're using the booty crack?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well.
Swing.
He called it a coin slot,
And
for
I'm going to
fuck's
pull on
sake.
their arm. I'm going to put it on their arm.
You get a one-arm stripper, be a one-arm bandit. Just have the one arm.
Yeah. Poor Nolan. He feels like we're immature.
He loves every second of this.
No.
No.
What are you doing after this, John Cock?
Can I go
Getting
get
dinner.
a pizza?
What you getting?
Probably pizza.
Little sleeve.
Now, is pineapple on a pizza a real thing or no?
God, no,
Oh, I
that is
love
a sin
pineapple on
against
pizza.
God.
Mhm.
Love it. God, I love it so much. Hawaiian pizza,
No.
ham, and freaking
You,
pineapple. I
you
love it so
sinful
much.
bastard beef,
I don't
man.
like it.
Putting
I love it.
pineapple
I
on
like
pizza.
pineapple, just not on a pizza.
It's so good.
I don't want to eat
Rick
a
is
fruit
not
that
weighing in
eats
because
me
he
while
feels
I'm
like he'll
eating
be
it.
demonized.
Okay, so John, you're in Michigan.
You're going to talk about
Yeah.
the digestive enzymes.
So is the pizza
Yes.
there closer to New York style thin, or is it closer to Chicago thick?
It's Little Caesars, so it's pretty basic, just pizza.
That's not pizza, that's cardboard.
It's cheap.
It is cheap, but there's a reason it's cheap.
Yeah. Now, if I had to pick, though, I would eat Chicago-style pizza because it's like a pie.
Yeah,
It's just
it
a
is.
pie. It's a pie.
We used to have a restaurant around here that had their deep dish pizza. It was like a pot pie. It had pizza crust on the bottom and pizza crust on top, and in the middle was sauce and cheese and all the toppings.
There was some place
still
that was
love
doing
that.
layered pies for a while. Layered
Pizza
pizza.
place I
Remember that,
used to
Ricker?
work at used to make something like that, and we do like a spinach mix in there. Ooh,
Ew, no. God, no vegetables.
Yes.
What the fuck?
spinach on
No.
pizza is delicious. With Alfredo
You
sauce
think I'm
instead
insane
of
'cause I like
tomato
pineapple?
sauce.
If it's raw spinach, I like it. If it's cooked spinach, I'm not down for that.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
We
Some
call California style pizza pepperoni pizza with ranch dressing and jalapenos on it.
Now, that's a sin against God.
Yeah, the ranch, like the jalapenos, I'm for, but the ranch,
Somewhere, Chef Boyardee is rolling over in his grave.
Gordon Ramsay's gonna come find you.
What do you guys call ranch dressing?
Come on, Gordon.
You just call it ranch dressing? You don't have like a nickname for ranch dressing? It's a fat girl ketchup.
Yeah, you're not wrong about it, like you're wrong about pop.
I'm not wrong about pop, sir.
You are wrong.
Pop is a form of music, not a beverage.
Pop is pop.
Pop music. Talk about pop
Music.
music.
Soda is not pop.
You're right, because it's soda and it's called the right
And-
name, and that's how we do things here.
Ah,
A
California
square
has
is a
been right about
rectangle.
a lot.
But not all rectangles are
I'll
squares.
give you that, John.
That is true.
Like fire management.
Anyway.
Kiss.
Anyway.
What do you got
When you
coming
only
up,
live
John
2
Cock?
feet away from the surface of the sun, it's kind of hard to keep fires out.
You live next to the ocean, dude.
That's why we let the fires burn to the ocean. Puts it out.
Because you want the beaches of glass, because that would be cool.
That's yeah.
Stop fighting.
No, we're
They're
not
fighting,
getting that.
they're
We're
until-
not,
just
we're
bantering.
agreeing.
Stop fighting.
We're not getting glass beaches until China pushes the button.
Dark Lord.
Yes.
In the trailer park, if someone has a nicer trailer, do you guys make fun of them and call them the rich folks?
Yes. Those are usually
I
the
heard
double
that,
white
and I wasn't sure that was
I was
true.
gonna say
And I was
the
like,
double
is
I was
that
gonna say
white.
they're
true?
double white
Double white.
motherfuckers.
Them pretentious rich bastards.
bougie assholes.
With their
Why don't you go
fancy
get a
indoor
house,
plumbing.
you sons of bitches?
With their above ground pool. That's terrible.
I love it whenever somebody says something stupid, it's a southern accent.
Who builds a deck on a fucking trailer?
People in California do have southern accents, right? I've met people in California with southern accents. I'm like, what the fuck?
We have rednecks
It's
too.
pretty
Rick.
south.
Yeah, they got rednecks. Same like
Hey,
Arizona and New
rednecks have
Mexico.
spread. We're everywhere.
Who do you think makes the majority of California's meth?
I thought it
People in
got
the trailer
imported
park?
from Mexico.
No, meth.
Well, yeah, but
No, it's
Matt.
homegrown like the oranges.
They had a whole TV show about this.
They make their
rednecks are
own.
the only ones crazy enough to go over the border and bring it back.
Yeah, we are crazy.
Anyway, what do you got coming up, John Cock?
I got 2 shows so far booked in.
What?
June.
2 shows?
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell us what they
He
are?
was until you interrupted.
Rebel and Roll on the 5th, and then I'm doing Sunday Night Funnies for the first time ever. The 7th.
Ooh, I will say, good luck on Sunday Night Funnies.
Why did you not have fun?
No, I'd never done it, but it's interesting. We've watched it.
I don't know where it is.
Right next to the place that has the indoor race
Craig's
car.
Cruisers,
Craig's
whatever.
Cruisers. It's right next to Craig's Cruisers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, a really nice place where it is.
Yeah.
All right, and let's have GD promote himself. Where are you going to be, GD? This comes out Sunday.
Okay, well, actually, my next scheduled comedy gig is going to be online at plauzzable.com. It's July 19th. It's called Parodies, Nuts, Jokes, and Short Stories, and it's
I'll
a
have to
90
tune in
minute
for that one.
show with song parodies and short stories and jokes. But on a regular
Excellent.
basis, I can be seen on Coffee to Dough Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 Eastern. And matter of fact, John, your episode of Going Way Past Funny is being released this coming weekend.
Ooh, excellent. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Plauzzable,
in 3
it's pretty
parts.
fucking dope.
I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is just the 90 minutes. So each of the 30 minutes is being released on YouTube, and then it'll be on Spark TV and Knob TV. So yours is coming out to be available this weekend.
Cool. Excellent. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Plauzzable, Nolan, you should check it out. It's pretty cool.
Plauzzable.
Plauzzable.
Okay.
You can do you can watch comedy classes, you can watch comedy, you can take part in open mics all online.
Yeah, and you actually have real-time audience responses. And you can see the audience.
Yeah, they have
I'm a big
regular ones,
believer in
I
their
think.
product.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I want to try it. I made an account.
Yeah, and I think the best thing, if you, when it comes to monetizing, if you try to monetize something on YouTube or any of those other platforms, you have to have 1 million views to get $2. If you monetize a show on Plauzzable, you get 40% of 60%. I think 60% of whatever the ticket price is.
Damn.
So if your ticket price is $5 a device or $10 a device, just one device will get more than you would if you had 1 million views on YouTube.
Cool. Well, I will definitely tune into your show so I can see it. That's awesome. All right, and then my show, I will have already done my set, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, and I have a show on Sundays, Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll on Sundays. Church community.
Every Sunday.
So at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Excellent. If you haven't checked out Coffee with a Dog or Mind Dog TV, you should definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun, especially just to make fun of Steven for being fat. All right.
That's so mean. So mean.
I wouldn't do that.
No.
I'm just saying that some people comment on the show pretty much daily that Steven's a fat loser. It's not me.
Great for his
Fat
self-esteem.
Amish loser with the potato head.
He's a fat Amish potato, but loser. But
That's some weird guy with a screen name Beef Man.
I wonder who that is.
Not me.
Not you.
It's another person. All right, well, that's about it for me then. Ricker, what do you got to promote?
I got
2 mics?
nada.
2 mics and Kiss?
Jay Dizzle wore his Kiss t-shirt today.
So sad. So very sad.
So JD, have you ever seen Mini Kiss?
I have, yes.
Are they not the bomb?
They're almost better than the original band, I say.
That's not hard.
Hi-yo.
Mr. Comedian over here.
Hi-yo. Kiss sucks. Who here thinks Kiss sucks?
I've never
I mean,
watched them.
You can
Actually, I like two of their
kiss
songs.
my ass, we meant.
I do
Nolan,
like
you
two
like
of their
Kiss?
songs.
I'm not like a fan of them, but they have some good songs.
Very political answer. I'm proud of you. You have done well, Nolan Duatnenum.
No.
It's gonna
It sounds
stick.
like
You're
a
like,
Jedi name.
Just poking the bear.
Jedi's gonna Jedi name. That is now your Jedi. We're gonna try to get you into the Star
I'm not
Wars
a Jedi.
universe. Well, you don't have to be. We can just
Young
get you still into the
Padawan.
Be your
universe.
Sith name. It's fine.
Not a Sith either. Being a Force user is like overblown. I'm a Trandoshan.
You're overblown.
I'm a huncha.
Young Duobnum. Learn new lessons you have.
Oh no.
Use the Force. Use the Force, Duobnum.
Oh, Nolan's not impressed. He's getting angry over there. He's gonna throw the
Angry eyes. He's always
He's
is
gonna
angry.
turn
not
pink
angry.
soon. He's gonna turn. He's gonna turn pink soon. Stop.
He's not angry.
He's not angry. He's just hungry. He's hungry, baby.
Snickers you have. Just who you are not. Just who you are not when you're hungry.
I'm not gonna lie, his Yoda voice is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Oh boy.
Ask him how he got that big with the stuff that he eats. No, Yoda asks Luke that in Empire Strikes Back.
Oh shit!
Anyway,
Sorry. Y'all are all comedians, right? Have you ever get in the middle of a set and you do something, say something that just cracks you up so much that you break yourself up in the middle of the set?
Oh yeah, all the time.
no, because I'm not funny.
Well, not all
I
the
never say
time,
anything
but-
funny. So
Is it stuff that is it something that you knew was coming, or is it just something that, on the spur of the moment that you reacted to the audience, you thought of it, and it just cracked you up?
Oh yeah, if I'm ad-libbing, there's a very high chance I'm gonna laugh at my own joke.
That doesn't happen.
Some
to me.
things I just think are funny. Like I got a joke where I talk about deep dish pussy, and every time I say deep dish pussy on stage, I laugh my ass off.
hot molten vulva.
It's just fun.
Like platter pussy, like a platter of pussy. Get it?
like
Platter-
platypuses. The plural of platypus.
Those have stingers.
I don't know, John Cock, but with your blessing, deep dish pussy might be my next rap name.
I'm okay with that as long as you throw out the fucking. I don't know.
Wave
what it
the
is.
John
Shout
Cock?
out, Shout out.
Wave the John Cock.
Wait, let's have GD introduce JD the Dark Lord as Deep Dish Pushy Jedi. Use the Force. Deep Dish Pushy. You can be Duodenum's partner.
Fuck
He
you.
could be your apprentice. You salute, you must. Anyway, sorry. I apologize.
To the stage he comes. Deep dish pussy.
They are
From
the
Fresno, straight out of.
Fresno.
Yeah, your
Fresno.
Yoda voice is much better than mine.
The Emperor has ordered deep dish pussy. What's that, Chewie? No anchovies on the deep dish pussy. Salty enough?
Oh shit!
I think that's a fine time to introduce our next upcoming show at the Dormouse Theater in
Coincidentally.
Kalamazoo. Coincidentally, our next show will be on Saturday, June 14th at the Dormouse Theater in Kalamazoo. It's our third annual Pride comedy show, and headlining we have Jamie Schreiner, featuring Danny Lang. Woohoo! Opening for us is Amira Sanders, and it will be hosted by the one and only Nicole Melnick.
The gayest show in Kalamazoo.
It is. Get
Hell
your
yeah.
tickets.
Be there or be straight.
True. Or come straight and leave gay. I don't know. Whatever.
Come
Whatever you want to
straight and
do.
leave with a free dildo.
Come straight from work. Come straight.
Go
Swan,
gay home.
will there be
Yes.
fluffers at this show?
There might be. I don't know. They backstage, maybe.
I want comedy fluffers. That'd be awesome.
Comedy fluffers at the gayest show in Kalamazoo.
Oh my God, comedy
Oh, yeah.
fluffers sounds
You're
like an
so
awesome
funny.
show.
You're so funny.
That's probably an improv group name.
The comedy
If-
fluffers.
Comedy yeah.
The comedy fluffers.
Sunday. Improv troupe Comedy Fluffers hits the stage.
Oh man.
I hope that
It
show
won't
doesn't
be
blow.
hard.
You will be hard with laughter.
Okay. Anyway,
Anyway.
I have yet to run into a chuckle bunny. I want to meet a chuckle bunny. Are they real?
They are, but they're ugly.
Oh, okay. Well, that's it.
Aggressively.
I think you're thinking of the chuckle hares. The bunnies are cute. The hares are little.
Michigan chuckle bunnies are fucking ugly.
Damn. I didn't say it.
Maryland chuckle bunnies might be some
Are
hot
those with or
ass.
without lipstick?
We'll find out. Sunday.
Brought to you by Colon Cleanse.
Brought
And
to
the
you by
duodenum.
Colon Cleanse.
Straight
Cleanse your
from the
colons.
And soda.
Brew, bro. Probiotics.
Yay.
Probiotics brought to you by Dr. Rev Jelly Roll. He's gonna clean you out.
Ooh.
Amen. Brothers and sisters, we're gonna cleanse your colon. Can I get an amen? Yes, indeed, Lord have mercy. Yes, Lord. In the name
Amen.
of George Carlin, Robin Williams, and Richard Pryor. Can I get a fuck yeah?
Fuck
Fuck
yeah.
Okay then. Well, goodbye and adios mooch fuckos from me, the Beat Man.
Bye from the Swan.
Sayonara from John Got Comedy.
The duodenum.
No.
Adios from the Dark Lord of Browntown.
See y'all later from Marshall.
Leave with much time to go with this.